Mr. Duncan Cannon.
Hello.
And thank you for coming. It's an honor to get you on the show.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
I've been a fan for a while, and I'm just glad to get you on.
Thank you.
We had you on the rotation this morning.
Oh, yeah? Oh, God. Oh, you talking about on Spotify?
Yeah, I know it's old, but it's good. It stays on there.
It's good, man. I liked it. That was like an old demo that we did for we recorded it in Uvalde way back in the day. About 2013, it released in 2014.
Yeah, that's when I had 2014 on
unfinished. It's completely unfinished production. But down the line, I mean, people love it. They love that song.
I like it.
It's a good one.
So, tell us a little bit about how you guys got started.
So the band started in 2009. I didn't get on until 2011. Greer Smith, Brent Coleman, Lee Tucker, and Adam Coggers started it, I believe. I think there was some help with Benji Taylor helping him out too.
Right.
I joined the band in 2011 as the bass player. And at that time, it was like Brent had moved to rhythm guitar, and then we got Jordy Fennell from Kville to play leads.
Okay.
And then I was bass player for a good hot minute, and then Lee left and moved up to Nashville, and he's a songwriter now. He's actually going to be playing the Powell Theater next month, I think, in like a Nashville songwriter thing.
All right, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I saw that advertised.
Yeah, he was Hatton Still's original drummer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he I learned a lot from him, but then we got Josh Hughes. He played with us for a little bit. I think he's with Salazar now, doing some stuff with Salazar.
Salazar's some solid dudes. They came out here and played one time, and they were a solid act.
Yeah, Salazar's great, man. Like Pete, he knows how to hold a crowd. Brandon knows his stuff on guitar. I mean, Jeff is he's come a long way. I love Jeff to death. That Salazar's a great group.
You guys sound fantastic.
Then after Josh left, we were kind of scrambling for a little bit. We got Leigh Reynolds on drums, and he toured with Craig Campbell for a long while, and he played with Lance Stinson for a long time on drums. But I would consider him the co-lead vocalist now.
Yep, I know Lance. Lance just booked some dates recently. I saw.
Yeah, man, Lance. I'm glad to see Lance back at it, man.
I am too.
Yeah, but Leigh, man, he's. Without Leigh, I don't think we would be where we are now, because he has influenced us to all get better in terms of like vocally, because now we're doing 5-part harmonies now since Leigh joined. I mean, he's been in the band probably like 9-10 years now, but it's been good, like just working on those vocal harmonies and stuff. We got Steven Dixon on bass. He used to play with Laney back in the day, Laney Strickland. And I'm now on co-lead guitar with Jordy Fennell. And then Greer, he's the only original member in the band. He's still just singing his heart out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's a good symbiosis of people who are locked in. We never rehearse because we all live in separate parts of the damn state. Leigh lives in Middle Georgia, and we got one in Statesboro, one in Waresboro, and the other two are in Hazelhurst. So the only time we practice is a sound check, and if we need to learn anything, we'll say, hey, well, on set break, let's go out in the parking lot and bring an acoustic. We'll hammer it out,
Yeah, I've actually noticed that with a couple of different bands. I guess once you get to a certain proficiency level, and you guys kind of have that gel together,
right?
Everybody kind of feeds off everybody else, so you can play.
Yeah, I think it's off of necessity mostly, because like if we were all together in the same town, I'm sure we would be doing rehearsals, and I'm sure we'd be great, like a lot greater than we are now. But
you fine tune it on the stage.
A rehearsal now is I get a text on the way there driving with my niece, say, hey, learn the lick to this, we're going to play it tonight. Okay.
Just go with the flow.
That's right. It's all we got to do. We throw numbers at each other and hope for the best.
So has Hatton Still always been the band you've been with?
That's been my main band since I graduated high school.
Was there any bands that you started off with before Hatton Still?
No, like the Hatton Still was my first like serious band. Like, of course, like in high school, I did. I was a punk kid. I was a punk rocker and all that. I did like.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love it, man. Like very very diverse influences growing up and stuff like that, but Hatton Still was the first band that was serious, where I was like, all right, boots to the ground, let's learn the material, let's make money, let's do good business with venues. And I mean, I'm a hired gun too. Like if Hatton still ain't playing, I try to get in with other people. Like I filled in with the Page brothers, Faith Jackson, Aaron Lane. I filled in with a lot of people. Lauren
boys
Marie.
have had so many fucking people. Boys have had so many people.
Yeah. I mean, I try to fill in where I can, but Hatton still is the people I'd call out of work for.
That's it's rough trying to make a living out of making music.
Yeah, that's why I always considered it a great supplemental income, and that's a lot of musicians. They think that they have to starve for their art, but there's no shame in having a job and making that your supplemental income until you got it.
Oh, not at all. I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
Absolutely.
Bill's still got to get paid.
It took me a while to realize that, brother.
$20 is $20.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh man.
So, you were telling us earlier that you grew up around a wrestling.
God, here we go.
Yeah, my dad was a promoter for the SGWA, the South Georgia Wrestling Alliance, in Hazelhurst, Georgia, from the year 2000 to around 2007.
I like this guy already.
That's fantastic.
I like this guy already.
There's something that we said off camera that we can't really put on camera, but
No, we won't go there.
I know.
But I was.
But God, if we could.
If we could, though.
If we could.
Maybe you could tell us a different story from back then.
It might make the end of the year real. It might make the end of the year real.
I know there was a tag team in WCW, ECW, and WWF called the Public Enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I remember.
There's one guy named Johnny Grunge. Dad had booked Johnny Grunge to work a hardcore match there. And he got there and he says, "Well, where are the weapons? It's a hardcore match." So Mom ran home and grabbed every pan under the stove, under the sink, and said, "Here you go."
No shit.
And we still cooked chicken in a pan that got a big dent from Johnny Grunge's head right there. And
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
it was pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I've learned a lot about the entertainment aspect of any sort of business or any business from wrestling, because we're not in the music business. We're in the ass seating business, ticket selling business,
Absolutely.
keeping people in the building business.
Absolutely.
Music is just icing on top of the cake, right?
That's kind of where I was going with with that. I mean, there's a
Right.
lot you can learn from a promotion like that.
Absolutely.
I see what
Because
you did
that's
there.
really-
Emmett. I see what you did there.
Yeah. You got to put an ass every 18 inches.
That's really just raw. I mean, it's literally called
Yeah.
a promotion.
Yeah.
It literally teaches you how to do the basics of business that you're going to have to do when
Exactly.
you're a band or an entertainer of any kind.
Exactly.
Like you said, it's all about putting asses in seats.
You got to, man. It's all about that, and even as a wrestling promoter, you want to book your talent based on if they're going to draw for you.
Yep, their ability to bring in fans.
And I think a lot of venue owners now there's a few venue owners that are great at that, and some venue owners should learn from that, and that you should do research on the bands that you're booking or any entertainment that you're booking, and if they will help benefit your business, because it's a symbiosis. You're not just booking a talent show here, you're booking someone that's going to keep people here so you can sell your product.
Absolutely.
So that's
1,000%.
yeah. So majority is the way I see it is, if you're going to book a band to play at your show or play at your venue, it should be mutually beneficial, for sure.
That's right. That's right. So can we tell the story about Eddie Guerrero?
He just told me to tip 20%. That's about as it's not. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That was it. It was no story there. Just always remember, tip 20%.
20%.
I usually tip better than 20%.
I haven't got a tip from you yet.
What, monetarily?
Don't look into
or-
the sun.
No, my tip bucket over there, my tip bucket down there at my booth is sitting there and it says tip bucket. And Emmett's always up there talking to me, but I never see a tip in the bucket. I never see anything from him.
Maybe he's just giving you advice, and that's the tips.
That's probably it.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
That's right.
It's okay.
You know, my elderly wisdom, my white bearded wisdom.
I still love you though. I mean, I still love you though. Damn. But you know, times are hard. Throw a 20 my way.
I'm trying to guide you. If I could just get you to be, instead of 15 minutes late, I could just get you to be 15 minutes early.
That's true. That's true.
The world would be your oyster.
Well, just tell him 15 minutes earlier.
That's
And then
what I
we'd all
should
be
have
on
told him.
time.
I should have told him that we're going to start filming and need to start filming at 11:30.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, I think I showed up 2 minutes. 2 minutes after 12. I call that a record.
You did
Okay.
good. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
Younger people can stay up later than me.
I feel that.
I'm tired of staying up late. God.
I'm in bed by 10 o'clock now. That's the hardest thing. My son plays in, multiple bands,
Right.
and he's always playing somewhere, and I love to go see him, but I usually catch like the first set, and then it's time for me to slip out and
right.
head to the house and call it a night.
Pop a melatonin and say that's it for today.
Oh, I don't have to do that. But I mean, in my defense, I am up at 5:30 in the morning, like clockwork,
Yeah.
from a lifetime of working and waking up.
The internal clock's a bitch sometimes, though, ain't
It's
it?
there
God,
forever.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I haven't used an alarm clock since I was in my 20s.
Right.
I just snap awake. And the hard part of it is, if I stay up till 2 in the morning, I'm still going to wake up
Right.
at like 5:30 in the morning, wide awake.
That's
And I'm just going to be
circadian
tired
rhythm.
all day
God.
long. And, can't get anything done.
For
So,
sure. For sure, man.
See, I'm a complete polar opposite. See, we'll just use last night as an example. I stayed up till almost 5 and had to set about 20 alarms to get up.
Yeah.
And then I saw a text from Emmett, and I said, "Oh shit, got to go to work. Got to go to work."
Heck yeah, man.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
I feel like he gets pissed internally. Like he don't text me and say, "You're really screwing with me,
Right.
being late."
Oh no! I expect it. It's fine. It does.
It's just
I
normal
don't get
now.
upset. I actually kind of planned for it. I was like, I'm going to call
Right.
Dylan at about 11 and make sure he's,
Right.
And I heard from you instead. You
See,
sent me a
he
text.
shot me a text. I don't remember what time you shot it to me this morning,
Like
but
10:30.
when I read it, it said like 58 minutes ago, and I was like, and I knew we had Duncan coming on, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, I really don't need to shit the bed on this one.
No, I'm nothing special.
Well, I knew I'd already spoke with you, and I knew he was coming. And I wanted to make sure that
It's
he
all
was
good.
on time because we don't want to be standing out sweating.
Hey, it's all good. Hey,
I feel bad about that every single time when I'm late. I'm like, it's 90 degrees outside.
I could have sat in my little Ford Ranger, but I didn't. Had the air blow on me, but I was confident.
No, I try to be on time. I try to. Be
I'm a
little bit
punctual
early.
boy.
Me too.
I try my best.
Early's on time, on time's late.
The early bird catches the worm. But in his defense, the second rat gets the cheese.
Hooray.
I'm a rat.
I'd rather eat cheese than worms, honestly, if I'm being real.
Cheese is better than worms, in my opinion.
That's right.
So, you guys have played all over. What's some of the places that you really enjoyed playing at?
Honestly, man, there's the VFW in Nashville, Georgia.
Right?
And everyone kind of thinks at first like, oh, it's just a VFW. It's not. It's more than just that, though. It's actually, in my perspective, I would consider it as like the last honky tonk in South Georgia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like it's there's a good thing that they got going on there. They got quality acts. They take care of their people super well, and they make sure that there's not a whole lot of BS that goes down at the same time.
Yeah, I saw Derek Flowers played there last night. Actually.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And Aaron Brown that plays with him, and I saw his Snapchat.
He's a Baxley boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is, and he's a solid dude too.
He is.
When I saw their Snapchat of what it looked like inside, I was like, holy shit.
It's a haul.
It's
haul.
huge. It's
Yeah.
huge. You think of VFW, you think it's kind of pretty small and compact.
Right.
But
Dude.
that place has got size on it.
And it's a testament to Marty and Michael Bailey, working to make sure that not only the bands are taken care of, but the quality is there for them.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing there actually. I don't know when this is going to come out, but we're playing there this Saturday, the 21st.
Oh, y'all are gonna have a good time.
Oh, we always do. We always do.
Yeah.
They pull in a pretty big crowd.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, there was
consistent.
a huge crowd
Consistent.
last night for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Consistent.
they like. I don't know. Y'all have ever seen the movie Pure Country?
Yeah.
The dance hall?
Yeah.
That's literally what it reminded me
Oh,
of.
wow.
Oh
When I
yeah,
saw
it's tremendous.
I mean, line dancing, like in a rows of line dancers.
Yeah,
And I
it's
was like,
pretty
shit,
insane.
That's
man.
awesome.
It's a good spot, man, and yeah, like I said, the 21st, this upcoming Saturday, we're going to be playing there again, and I adore that place just because of how well they take care of us, but not just. But they're all good friends now. You know, it started off as that business thing, and then now we're all good friends. Michael Bailey, the best sound man in South Georgia, bar none.
That's awesome.
And it's one of the things where we're such good friends with him now, where if we book a gig that needs like an exorbitant amount of sound, we call him. You know, it's all about partnerships and networking, and Michael Bailey is one of the best friends that we got. But there's also Whiskey River in Valdosta that pool's pretty good too. Really good spot there. I really enjoy that place. Now Hatton still will do an acoustic normally that Friday night, and then Saturday it'll be full band. So it really primes them up Friday for that full band on Saturday. It's really good. And you got a band from Soulshine running sound over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good fella over there, man.
I've heard a couple of people mention that place.
Whiskey River.
Whiskey River.
It's growing. It's growing for sure. Every time we play there, it's always packed with people, and they end up staying, man. They end up staying because they want to sing along to what we got, man. Because we're trying to have a good repertoire, because obviously we got to fill a 4-hour block. Like, yeah, original music for sure, and we are writing some new material, and I'm going to be releasing something.
That was my,
within
that was
the
my
next
question. Tell me about the new stuff coming out.
Well, we're just in the baby processes of writing some stuff right now, but to go back on that other thought though, is like we got to fill that 4-hour block, so it's mainly going to be covers, and it's mainly going to be things that people can sing along to and stay to and drink to, for lack of a better term. But in terms of the original stuff, you know, we should be throwing in down the line a little bit more, and whenever we start, you know, locking in those other stuff, you know, the other material that we're doing, I think we'll start throwing that in the set too, and maybe putting it on, you know, like TikTok or something. Maybe have some other people do something with it too.
Well, a lot of the I know a lot of the bands like to start out and they'll as mostly covers.
Right.
I mean, that's what people are paying to hear.
That's the bread and butter.
Bread and butter, and then they'll start slipping in originals
Right.
until you get that following.
Right.
Until everybody starts requesting originals,
Yeah.
and then you can start slipping more and more in, and then it turns out you're playing originals and you just got a few covers mixed in.
Yeah. That seems to be, you know, the formula for most.
I watched that happen with the Page brothers. I watched them slowly start slipping them in, and
Right.
now one of their, some of their sets are mostly originals.
The Page brothers are dynamite, man.
Yeah, I love it. I always give those boys a shout out.
I love them,
good.
man. They're good people. Like they've always treated me well, and whenever it was time to play with them, it was never work playing with them. I remember, having to fill in for John, and I love John so much because
John's awesome.
Now, me and John, we were together with the Faith Jackson band. Like me and him played with Faith Jackson every now and again. But man, whenever I saw that John was in Page Brothers, and I got a call from Travis one time, said, "Hey, we need you to fill in." I was like, "Oh man, awesome! I get to play with John." Nope, I'm filling in for John. So, and
Damn.
there was one time where I filled in for Paulie. And John was there, and me and John we've always locked in, man. It's always been a good time with John.
He's great. I love John.
Yeah,
all those boys are cool, man.
All of them, man.
And Travis and Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome.
Who's drumming for them now?
Jody Hightower.
I love Jody Hightower.
He's playing with them.
He's a stud.
I've actually seen.
Yeah,
they've
He's a
had
stud.
he is.
a couple of other ones fill in from time to time. Dan, our producers, filled in a couple of shows.
He's also a stud.
With Jody, man, I played a gig with Jody with Chance Carter. He's from Macon.
Oh, yeah,
the
right
area. And it was the first time I ever met any of these guys. We all hopped in a truck together and drove up to North Carolina to play a gig. And Jody is on the phone the entire time yelling at telemarketers. There's like always a telemarketer calling him. I don't know why he's getting so many telemarketer calls, but every 5 minutes or so he'd answer the phone and just start yelling at him.
Yeah,
it was
super
a very
nice
entertaining
guy.
drive.
He's got a very high energy personality.
I love that guy, man.
It works out good, and
It
he's
does.
a hell of a drummer.
He's a wonderful
Oh
drummer.
shit, yeah.
He's a great drummer.
He's really good.
And Dakota's got that voice.
Yeah, he's got a voice made out of damn gravel. I love it.
Yeah, he shook
He
me up
shocked
first time
me.
I heard him live. It kind of shook me
Right.
up a little bit.
He shocked me when the first time I heard him out here. They had told me what he sounded like, and I was just like, yeah, well, that'll be
Right.
that'll be interesting to hear. But when you see it live, it's just totally different.
Right.
Totally different.
They got a scrotum full of soul.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to describe it.
that's probably the most accurate description I've
We're
ever
breaking
heard.
grounds on the podcast.
Ever
right.
heard.
We're bringing in new terminology.
I'm a
There's so
cunning
much-
linguist.
There's so much talent
Yeah.
coming out of this area right now.
Absolutely, there is.
South
right.
Georgia's has got it. I mean, they've
Yeah.
got the blues thing wrapped up.
They do. Page Brothers is killing it. You got. I know. One of our buddies, Michael Foster. He has way more. That band,
Oh,
way
yeah,
more.
yeah.
They're incredible, man. Those guys.
Awesome sound.
Yeah.
Pine Box Dwellers.
Pine Box. I mean, they're definitely something, right?
Sean's awesome, man. I'd love to get him and the boys on this show.
Hey, Pine Box Dwellers, get on the podcast.
Well, I think what Sean and Dave have their own little podcast too, don't they?
Yeah, and I actually spoke to Sean about being on a podcast, and he said he would love to do it. They're
Yeah.
booked up right now.
Absolutely.
So you got to make hay while the sun shines.
I'm sure if there's time for Sean to talk about himself, he will be here.
I talked to him and Dave at
Yeah. Well, probably Graham Parsons, right?
yeah he does at the Swamp Town.
Oh, yeah.
Get down. We were there. Dan was playing keys for the Page Brothers.
Right,
So
right.
we went to go check them out.
That's always a good time over there.
And yeah, we know so many people.
Yeah.
We get to see it's almost like a little family reunion to talk
Absolutely.
to everybody. And like I do like Dave. He's a very interesting character.
Right.
So it's always good to see him.
Very Tom Petty presenting.
Yes, he sure is. But that was a good show. They actually had a lot of interesting bands there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's another area, that hub over there, that Waycross area.
Yep.
There's a hub over there, and Ello Creek is another home for us too.
Yeah, I heard a
Love
lot of
Ello
good
Creek.
things about that place.
Yeah, Lita and Larry, they're killing it, man. Whenever the pandemic hit, they re-outfitted their bar, and they made it into a gigantic music hall. It's
right
beautiful. It is beautiful.
I need to go check them out.
You
I
should,
haven't
man.
been
I
over
highly recommend the
there.
Creek.
I've heard so much about it. I need
Yeah.
to get out.
Will
more.
you take me next time?
You should.
I want to go out. I'm going to go out and have fun.
I'll take you. You can stay up late. That
Hey,
night.
well,
Yeah, you can see how late I can stay up.
that's right.
You'll stay up later.
I think what y'all need to do. I don't know what y'all are going on June 21st, but y'all need to take y'all's asses to Nashville, Georgia, and come say hey.
right
On
on.
the 21st?
21st.
So, you guys, new music.
We're in the baby stages of talking about it because we're doing like corporate private events. We're doing playing the bars. We're making a decent living. We also got youngins. You know what I mean? So so the band is definitely it has its part in our lives. I mean, it would be cool to do original material with this lineup that we have now. Because all the stuff that's on Spotify is from our past lineup, and not discrediting the past lineup. I've learned a lot from them. They're all mentors to me.
No, but I'm sure the band's evolved a little bit.
It has. I mean, the lineup's changed. I mean, there's some members. I mean, there are two of the members that were on our Pastor Gordon's not even with us anymore, but they're still fantastic individuals. Well, what we have now, I think, with our 5-part harmonies, I think with our kind of new direction that we're doing and kind of the neo-traditional. I guess throwback sound from like 80s 90s country kind of a thing. That's what everyone wants to sing along to, and I think that with a new direction with original material, I think it would be really cool to kind of add what we're doing on stage now to what we to some original thoughts and ideas. And there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the past decade that I'm sure we could write a whole lot of stuff about.
I think you should. Do you guys have a studio you're working with?
We haven't decided yet, but I'm sure that we'll end up talking to Chuck eventually. I mean, I could do the demos, but in terms of like the concrete stuff for production, I would like to use Chuck unless there's band consensus, of course. But I mean, Chuck is class act.
Yeah, that's the main studio around here.
Of course, Music Artist Pipeline, baby.
Yep.
Yep.
Shout out to Chuck and Music Artist Pipeline again. So
We're still waiting to get Chuck on here.
We're going to get him on here eventually.
Yeah, get him on here and just ask him one question, and it'll be 3 hours of an answer, baby. I love Chuck to death. I love how thorough he is. I love him to death, baby.
Just turn him loose.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it's in the baby stages right now. Like, we're just talking about writing stuff. I got a few songs written, but it just depends on if it gels with everybody else. It's all about, it's good if you write one song, but once you bring it to 4 other people, and then you have those, all their hands on it too. So it's, by the time it's done, it might not even be exactly what I did. Yeah.
Right.
So it's all a matter of that. And since we all live very, very far away from each other, it could just be like an email Dropbox kind of a situation with ideas,
But that could work.
It's pretty cool. There are some bands that have worked like that.
Yeah.
Some bands that have never met before.
A lot of bands like that.
Yeah.
Work like that.
Absolutely.
Especially when they get a little bit bigger and they,
right,
money and lives and
exactly
a lot of moving parts.
I think it's interesting too, because like everybody in the band has different influences. And like Greer, he's Keith Whitley, Merle Haggard, Hank Jr. kind of guy, and Steven, our bass player, he's like the Red Dirt, cross Canadian ragweed kind of guy, and then Jordy, our lead player, is into like mid '60s Clapton, and
that actually all kinds of fits well together.
Yeah, and then there's me, and I love like Queens of the Stone Age, Primus, the Minutemen,
Yeah.
but I still love Jerry Reed and Marty Robbins and shit too. But
that's me. I got a really wild taste in music.
Yeah, and then Lay, our drummer and co-lead, he's real big on singer-songwriters, which I think is interesting. He's an encyclopedia for George Strait and John Prine and James Taylor and stuff like that. So it's all, we can all mash all that together and to make something that's a little, that's unique but not too far away from the path.
Yeah, it's still got the same kind of DNA.
It does, especially with like some of the stuff I like to add from like whenever I used to listen to like a lot of Blink-182 and stuff back in the day. Like I've incorporated a lot of like effects pedals and stuff into what I do to kind of make the soundscape wider. But that's it. It's, I kind of find a space and just kind of squeeze myself into it. I think that's what everybody else does too.
So, do you prefer playing bass, guitar, drums, or one over the other?
Bass is my first love, but I really like what I'm doing now. Just a co-lead guitar player with Jordy, because like Jordy does like. He has like a Friedman, kind of the Marshall-y sound with the Les Paul over there, and I'm the chicken picker with the Telly on this side. So it's like it's a very nice balance of styles. It all meshes very well together. It all cuts through very well. I'm really enjoying the whole co-lead thing, but bass is my first love, man.
I like a good bass player.
That's right. Yeah.
Les Claypool.
Les Claypool is
I'm a huge Rush fan.
Geddy Lee is one of my influences. Stanley Clark was a big one for me.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, and Mike Watt from the Minutemen is one of my favorite bass players of all time. It's an amalgamation of styles, man.
What was I listening to the other day? It had the killer bass line. Duran Duran. Rio.
Yeah. That's a good song too.
That's got a killer bass line to it. The Taylor boys were they were talented brothers, man.
Even all the Paul Simon stuff too.
Yeah.
Like You Can Call Me Al, dude.
Yep.
That's a good bass line in that, man.
So what are some of the upcoming dates you guys are going to be playing. So we'll try to get that out there.
Oh, you know what? Let me pull this back up because I actually just updated the Hatton Steel calendar. That June is our vacation month normally, so the only date we have this month is the 21st, June 21st at the VFW in Nashville. We're on a rotation right now, man. Let me get to the Hatton Steel Facebook and pull this calendar up.
Yeah, we're going to list your all your socials. Your own
put it right here, right in this area somewhere. I appreciate you. All right, we got Berrien County VFW on June the 21st. We're going to be in Homerville on July the 4th at Florida Boys Cook Shack. It's the only fireworks show in town. We'll be there for that. Ello Creek Acoustic Shows July the 18th. Back at the Berrien County VFW July the 19th. A lot of acoustic stuff. We're actually doing a private event in Keaton Beach, Florida.
Right, you've got a busy month.
Oh yeah, and then we normally pick up after June,
Right.
pretty good, and then but there's always May, June is when it kind of goes down. It's just everyone wants to go to the river, man. They don't want to, and it's real hard to try and pull
South
people
Georgia.
into why go to a bar and spend all this money on a few beers when you could get a whole 30 rack and go down to the river. You know what I mean? Which I understand, but you should definitely come watch us play too.
Yeah,
Definitely get out and come watch. Come support your
Yeah,
local
man.
musicians and bands.
That's right. I mean, August we're pretty stacked. Whiskey River, Ello Creek. Mainly private events. I mean, it's pretty solid rotation with Whiskey River, Ello Creek, and
they never
and the
run out of
VFW.
they never run out of ice in the bar.
They never run out of ice. Well, liquid ice. They never run out of it.
Do you prefer playing private events or bars?
It really depends on what the private event entails. Like, there's some private events that are weddings, some that are corporate parties.
You play corporate parties.
Yeah, we did a few, we did one shot for the Marriott in Bradenton, Florida, Palmetto, Florida last year, and it was killer, man. Like they have so that Marriott that they built, they have like this big stage out there. It's not quite an amphitheater, but it's.
And this is a hotel?
It's a hotel, and what they're doing is they're actually building this hotel with like big conference rooms, and they're even going to put like a podcast studio in it. It's really cool. This humongous stage. They're great people down there.
Yeah.
Great people to work with.
That sounds killer.
It's pretty cool, man. Like, I mean, of course, the private parties, they're gonna pay us a little more handsomely.
Yeah.
Than a bar would.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as I'm playing with my buddies, I really
That's
don't
all
care
that
what
matters.
gig it is, because like
That's all that matters.
I'm good at a few things. I like to think I'm a good father, but I think the reason that I'm here is because I'm on stage with a hunk of furniture around my neck, noodling away on some strings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whether if it's a private event or a bar or a venue or something like that, I'm just having a good time with my buddies.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I mean, if you
Exactly.
can enjoy what you're doing and making money,
Exactly.
you're not working.
Exactly, and that's the other thing, man. Making the money, you got to know your worth.
Yes.
Like I would do it anyway, but to be recognized by people and being recognized by peers and getting compensated for doing what I love to do is just icing on top of the cake.
Right.
Exactly.
That camera turned off. I was staring at it, but no, hey, this one's still going.
Yeah, one of them's got had half battery, and the other one's got full battery.
Hell yeah, I'll stare at this boy right here.
That's right.
That one's got everybody. So
Heck yeah.
actually, both of them have everybody. So we're
Well,
good.
perfect. One of our cameras went down.
Well, hot damn.
I'll be okay. Hey, so it was a 2-camera show. Now it's a 1-camera show.
Yeah. I
It'll
love
be
this
okay.
guy. He thinks on the brighter side. of
That's
things.
right. Glass half full, man.
Yeah, man.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Sure.
Right before it rains on me.
That's right.
So,
And then we looked at me for the question.
Well, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm just
here. I'm here,
I'm
sweetheart.
taking it all in. I'm taking it all in.
well, you think we've got enough?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
We sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, just go down here, wherever he puts the stuff. wherever it is. Yeah, just follow Hatton Still on Facebook and any of the other socials, and be sure to vote for us because we're nominated for the 2025 Band of the Year for Georgia Country Awards. So it'd be really cool if y'all voted for us.
Absolutely.
It'd be really, really cool, man.
And Cedar Lane is also.
Cedar Lane's also there.
Cedar Lane.
We're also for
host of
Small
the show is
Venue of
also
the Year.
nominated.
Heck yeah. It's all symbiotic, baby.
So I want to thank you for coming, man.
Of course, dude.
I really appreciate it.
Of course, man.
You're a solid dude, man.
I try.
Everybody, check out Hatton Still.
Yeah.
We'll have their links in the video and all their socials in the description. So check them out.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Hatton Still.
Once again, guys, you don't know quite how good you got it to have such a gem of a place like the Nashville VFW around here. We're Hatton Still is our favorite place to play is here at Nashville. Y'all dance a little bit, drink a little bit, have fun, enjoy each other. Mr. Lay Reynolds on the lead vocals. Well, I was getting kind of tired of her in this chatter. Nothing I could say ever seemed to matter. So I took a little drive just to clear my head. Saw a flash of neon up ahead. It looked like a place to find some satisfaction. A little less talk and a lot more action. Hey! Well, I've had a man at the door and pushed my way to the bar. I shouted for a drink over a screaming guitar. Drunk on the stool, tried to mess with my head, but I didn't even listen to a word he said. I knew somewhere amid all this distraction, a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, girl, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more guitar. Well, she was fighting them off at a corner table. She had a long neck bottle and was peeling the label. That look on her face, it was perfectly clear. She said, Michael Bailey, please get me out of here. That look, she shot me through the glass refraction. A little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, girl, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more. Cloud of dust leads back to a field with a pickup truck. Got old Hank cranking way up loud, coolers in the back with the tailgate down. Big fire burning, but don't be alarmed. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Yeah, now Farmer Johnson's daughter just put up in a Jeep, and he knows how to grow 'em, if you know what I mean. It's getting loud, but it don't mean no harm. burning, but don't be alarmed. It's just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Well, you can have a lot of fun in the New York minute, but there's some things you can't do inside those city limits. There ain't no closing time, there ain't no cover charge. It's country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Well, you can come as you are. Here there ain't no dress code, just some rule around the rules that you need to know. Don't forget to cut the J, stay out of the P. Yeah, don't forget to close the gate, stay out of the beans. There's a starts to rain and we'll just head to the barn. It's country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can have a lot of fun in a New York minute, but there's something you can't do inside those city limits. There ain't no closing time, there ain't no double charge. It's country boys and girls getting down on the farm. I got a little change in my pocket going chang-a-lang-a-lang. Won't you call my telephone, babe? Give you a ring. Each time we talk, I get the same damn thing. Always no hugging, no kissing till I get a wedding ring. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon the shelf. She said, don't hand me no lines and pull your pants down your sleeve. It's just a woman thing and pulled out of the drive. Advised her not to worry, I'm an understanding guy. Heard that when you love someone, you gotta let it go. She hollered, when I find myself, you'll be the first to know. I learned to do the laundry, feed the cat, and clean the house. I promised to be patient while she worked her problems out. When she packed her bags, her destination wasn't clear, but I was just at her ambition, we're honest and sincere. Let's all go down the Dumas Walker. Yo, help us. Let's all go down the Dumas Walker. We have a slumberger fry and a bottle of ski. I'll bring it on down to my baby and me. Baby, why won't you treat me this way? You know I'm still your lover boy. I still feel the same way. So when she told me a story about pre-milking a cow, always no hugging, no kissing till I get a wedding vow. My honey, my baby, don't put my love up on no shelves. She said, don't hand me no lines and pull your pants down your sleeve. If you know the words of this, y'all sing it real loud with us here. Let's all go down the Dumas Walker. Let's all go Dumas Walker. We grab a slumberger fry and a bottle of ski. I'll bring it on down to my baby and me. We're gonna give you one more chance. I see you singing it. I don't hear you, but I see you. Listen, y'all worry about the Georgia Bulldogs. They beating the out of them Texas Longhorns. Go Dogs. Mr. Jordan Fennell, he got them red and black pants on tonight, rocking an old circus style. He's pulling for them dogs. I think you'll win your money tonight. We need you to sing just as loud and proud as you can here with this kick drum going. We're gonna do a little Dumas Walker and sing No Home. Here we go. Let's all go down to Dumas Walker. A little louder, a little louder. Trying a bottle of ski. We're gonna do it one more time, guys.
Y'all gotta do that better. Y'all
did great on the first part of it. The last part is we got to do hey, a little kick drum right here as loud as you can. Y'all put your hands together with it. Y'all hit this right there, right there. Yep, that's it. Put them hands together for us. We're gonna end this song right here with y'all singing as loud as you can. Some of y'all act like y'all embarrassed in the back. The lights is off. We can't see you.
We can see y'all too. Y'all got to yell too. You know, y'all back here past these damn spotlights.
Miss Pam, you gonna sing loud?
Oh yeah.
Let's all. Oh yeah. Let's all. Let's get a slide.